Alright. Should be up now. I tell them on Skype that I'm doing it. Let them know. Let me send the link to everybody. Piggle. I haven't even checked these because someone tells me they're gonna tell me something about E3, and I'm not. I told you, I waited all day. I did not look up anything at all. I heard, but someone had told me that there was like this type of Smash type thing. It had something to do with Smash, but it wasn't Smash Brothers, so that sounds odd. But we're about to watch right now. And the whole stream will be uploaded. The Sony stream got claimed, but it hasn't been copyrighted. So it hasn't... Yeah, so it's still up and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and start. Let me send the link to everybody. Here we go. You don't know how ridiculously hyped I was all day for this.
Please welcome Nintendo President and COO Reggie
Fils-aimé.
If you say so.
Welcome to E3 Nintendo fans. And you guys thought we wouldn't have a press conference. Not my problem. We have Nintendo's biggest stars backstage, ready to make some big announcements.
Oh, great! Another Mario game!
Don't love your tone, but actually no new Mario game today.
What?
Yes!
I'm getting bombed! Bring my cart around! I'm out of here!
Congrats.
Looks like I'm the new face of Nintendo.
Finally.
Hey, they promised me you wouldn't be here! Come on, Reggie, give us Mother 3!
How about this instead?
No.
Hey, wait a minute! If Nintendo's heroes are backstage, who's watching the bad guys?
Not my problem.
It's me, Wario!
I guess this is my problem. While I go Reggie on these fools, here's what's new.
Already started off nice. That's what we look like when we ain't got no games. Reggie for Smash? I wonder. What? What are we watching? Oh, I didn't see this coming at all. Face. Wait, are they in Smash? Am I right? No, not me, Please don't be me. Don't be me. Unless it's just like I just hope I would assume. Or like party games. I don't think they're gonna be for oh, hey look, that's the thing. That's custom movesets. That's clearly what that is. that may be a new game mode.
Hello, I'm Masahiro Sakurai from Sora Limited. Here at the Nintendo Digital event, I'd like to lead off by talking about Super Smash Bros.
This is better than those.
Right now, you're seeing two familiar bigwigs facing off in a friendly battle. But this isn't a simple pre-rendered animation. What you are seeing will be possible in the new Smash Bros. Games. Now, by using a Mii fighter, anyone can join the battle.
No.
I thought about having Mii characters appear in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, but in the end decided against it. Somehow at the time, it didn't seem right to have Miis punching and kicking. For this game, though, we're not simply throwing the Miis into the fray. We've done some serious work getting them ready for a fight. Have a look. They're almost not even Miis anymore.
They look broken. Past point
I think you can tell that the Miis are going to be just as competitive as the other characters. Mii fighters will come in 3 varieties.
Oh.
Brawlers fight empty-handed and prefer to be up close and personal. Mii brawlers are both fast and powerful. Sword fighters are weapon masters. They stay cool and calm as they chase down opponents. Gunners are armed with mysterious arm cannons. They have lots of different projectiles that can be fired from long range.
That is so much more.
Brawlers, sword fighters, and gunners. Each type is treated as a separate fighter. And each type can choose 4 special moves from 12 options. This means that the Mii fighters will have a total of 36 special moves from which to choose. It would take 9 regular fighters to equal that number of moves.
I hope you can't use them online.
But I didn't decide to include Miis in the lineup just so you or your friends could join the battle. See, every day, I receive requests for new characters to be added to the game, and now you can use Miis to recreate any character you like and fight as them. Anyone can join the battle. You can fight, anyone can fight. This is your chance to defeat Nintendo's greats.
Online for that, they'll be so broken because you can choose their moves. You have no clue what their next move is.
We're fast approaching the sales date of the 3DS version. The game is almost complete, but of course there are an astronomical number of variables in a game like this. We have to be sure to put enough people on the debug team and test it correctly. Thank you for your patience. We've put all our focus into getting the fighters, items, assist trophies, stages, and enemy characters ready and in the game. And there are many different modes besides the main Smash battles. I won't go over them in detail now, but let me show you a bit of what's in store for you.
Hey, that's what they did in Kid. You can like spin coins and stuff.
There are many more game elements that we haven't introduced yet, but I don't think we can talk about them all before we release. However, this will be our first Smash Bros. Game on a handheld, so I hope you're all looking forward to Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS.
I just wish it was tight. Here we go. Hey! That's a little before my birthday.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Nintendo's digital event at E3. This year, we wanted to do something different to celebrate what it means to be a Nintendo fan. Today, you'll meet many of the talented Nintendo teams working hard to deliver great games and hear some of our big E3 news, with more to be shared throughout the show. While I've changed out of my Fireflower suit for now, Mario is still close to my heart. You may recognize this as what Mr. Iwata used earlier to defeat my Mii Fighter in Super Smash Bros.
Yeah,
Now, I'll say there's no way he
about
beats me without resorting to a little magic. And in fact, I'm right. That's exactly what he did. Because this is no ordinary toy. This is one of the first in a new line of products Nintendo has in development called Amiibo. And only on Nintendo systems will you be able to enjoy all the different experiences in this Toys to Life category. Along with Amiibo, both Disney Infinity and Skylanders Trap Team have unique features and functionality that can only be found on Wii U. There's a special chip that's embedded in every figure. Any Wii U system will recognize the figures by touching them on the Wii U gamepad. And when that happens, they spring to life in compatible games in cool new ways. When you touch Amiibo to the gamepad, the character's data is downloaded into the game you're playing. And it's also a two-way street. We can send information back to the figure. So in other words, your figure's data changes as you play, which opens the door for various new gameplay possibilities. For example, your own figure with its own unique stats and fighting style will not only appear, but also evolve as a fighter in Super Smash Bros. On Wii U. In fact, Super Smash Bros. For Wii U will indeed be the first game to support Amiibo. In other words, this holiday we're not only releasing the game you've been waiting for, but also Amiibo that literally gives you new ways to play. As you saw in my battle with Mr. Iwata, when you use an Amiibo in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, that character will appear as a fighter in the game and compete in battles, developing its own unique attributes and skills. You can fight against them yourself, have them score off against other Amiibo. They can even join you and fight on the same team.
I'm a cheat.
But Super Smash Bros. Is just the start. Amiibo play is also being prepared right now for a number of other Nintendo games. One of those is a game many of you are already playing, Mario Kart 8.
Yeah.
We'll have more details on that and other games soon.
You'll probably be able to.
I'm guessing you've got a lot of questions, but there's much more to cover in this digital event today. So I'm going to ask you to do this. When we're done here, at any time you can catch Nintendo of America's own Bill Trinan, who's hosting a dedicated Amiibo video that goes into a little more detail.
Okay.
So be sure to find him at Nintendo.com or the Nintendo YouTube channel.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check that afterwards. They're doing good so far.
Super Smash Bros. And Amiibo are big initiatives for Nintendo. But now it's time to give you a sneak peek at some of the many projects in development.
Yeah,
Whenever I'm over in Japan and lucky enough to see these new games, I'm reminded of the first video game I fell in love with. Super Mario World on my Super NES. I played it endlessly, finished with 99 lives, and I still have that cartridge. I bet you remember the first game you fell in love with too.
Dragon Quest.
Those of us who play games know that there's nothing quite like them in the world.
Yeah.
And those of us who love Nintendo know that no matter what's going on in our lives, we can always count on these games to deliver fun and great gameplay.
Dragon Quest.
Because it's Nintendo. But what is it like to make these games? Well, you're about to find out directly from our development teams.
Okay.
They're working on some amazing new projects that underscore the point that there's never been a better time to play games on Nintendo platforms.
I'm telling you, they should do this live.
At the end of the day,
Just have a
Nintendo
press
game
conference.
creators share one belief.
Because if they had a
There's
press
nothing
conference, they would
wrong
have had
with
everybody
having
out
a
just
little
for
fun.
this.
With that, I'm going to step aside to let our developers show you their new games. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Thanks, Reggie. See you later, bro. Here we go. The hype!
I'm Tezuka of Nintendo. How do you do?
I was about to be like, hurry up.
I'm Ebisu of the Goodfield Company. Thanks for having me.
When Nintendo reached out to Goodfield, we didn't ask them to make Yoshi's Woolly World as a sequel to Kirby's Epic Yarn.
There's finally actually footage!
We said we wanted to make a Yoshi game.
It's not like The Last Guardian, we still know it's here!
But we asked them to use the yarn and fabric as materials for creating new gameplay mechanics. To create a new kind of Yoshi game filled with those kinds of elements.
I'm just happy there's no Mario. Good. I mean, Yoshi's technically a Mario character, so they lied in a sense, but...
For Kirby, we used strands of yarn as the core element and expressed things through their movement. This time, now that we were working in a three-dimensional world with depth, the challenge was that a single strand wasn't going to be visually impressive. So how do you play with a pile of yarn? Or some cloth? We thought about those things pretty hard.
They get unraveled and knitted up, and do a lot of things like that.
I may get that
Both Mario and Yoshi games are 2D action platformer
like the
games.
Yoshi's Island one on the 3DS. That one never enticed me at all.
The big difference is that Mario games are about performing challenging tasks within a given time limit.
This is about exploration.
But with Yoshi games, they don't have any time limits. So you're able to freely explore the vast game world.
Yeah,
You can make new discoveries. It's turning out to be an action game where you can have fun in a wide variety of ways.
When you usually make an action game, things like how far you can jump are set at a certain distance. So you would build the terrain with that in mind. But in the case of Yoshi, he's so almighty. If he tries, he can fly as far as he wants. His tongue is the most powerful weapon. Well, it may be weird calling it a weapon. So, as we were thinking about how we should build the game, Tezuka-san told us that it's centered around exploration. We took it as Yoshi's abilities are there to be utilized for exploration. From there, we were able to progress with the game's development smoothly.
By using yarn, there are new ways to explore.
There are a lot of transformations in the game because Yoshi himself is made of yarn.
So this time, we put in two-player mode. Two Yoshis appear, and that actually plays really well.
You know what this looks
Two
like?
people can play to help each other out.
Just like the art style.
So in tough situations, if there are two players, they can both overcome it. Yoshi can eat up and spit out the other Yoshi wherever he likes.
I can already see
This is really important in co-op, and can be used in a way to attack the other player. Really, a wide range of gameplay is possible. We've made prototypes of different ways to express the yarn fabric for Yoshi, and we felt
Oh, this happened on Twitch? What? Yo, Twitch. Yo, this is something that actually happened with... Yo, that actually happened... Yo, wait! I think I just spoiled it! Twitch. Oh my god, they should have fixed this technical stuff. Sure, we're gonna have to, like, skip ahead. If any of you guys got a link, send me to... You can barely hear me. Tell me if that's any better. Alright. Alright, tell me if that's any better. You shouldn't be able to I think the only thing that so we didn't miss anything.
Oh! Hello!
Hello.
Hey, look, I'm really sorry about kidnapping you 80+ times. My bad. So, is it cool if I have the last donut? I deserve that.
Last year, I said that revisiting the conventions of the Zelda series would be our theme for the new Zelda game for Wii U. However, before I get into that, let me talk about something that I needed to help to realize this ambition. In fact, it's something that we've wanted to do for a long time in the Legend of Zelda series. And so, development began with this as our focus. In the earlier releases of the Legend of Zelda games, players got to explore a wide area, scrolling up, down, left, and right. However, after the game transitioned to 3D and the hardware continued to evolve, it became harder to create that feel of being in a vast world. For example, in Wind Waker, we used various techniques to create a wide world where you could freely explore many isolated islands. But it was very hard to create one large world where everything felt connected.
Yeah.
We had to design small, bounded areas with a defined entrance and exit. And putting them all together made it feel like you were playing in a large world. But you still couldn't cut through the boundaries wherever you liked to explore that world. Today, I'd like to talk to everyone about the latest Zelda game for Wii U. But first, please take a look at how the game looks on screen.
Oh! Whoa!
This is the new world of Zelda.
Whoa!
It's quite a vast world, isn't it? You can even reach those mountains in the distance if you walk far enough. We couldn't create such a wide world like this in the past. As far as what you can do with such a vast field to explore, as soon as those boundaries are removed, it means you can enter any area from any direction. So the puzzle solving in this game begins the moment the player starts to think about where they want to go, how they will get there, and what they will do when they arrive. This is a clean break from the conventions of past games in the Zelda series, where you had to follow a set path and play through the scenario in the right order. I believe this departure will create opportunities for new gameplay that have not been experienced in previous Zelda games.
Just that,
As you can see, and as you know from the Zelda series, the world in these games can be quite peaceful. However, it is a Zelda game after all, so strong enemies will certainly appear, even in this setting. Powerful enemies appearing in such a peaceful world is one of the defining features of the Zelda series.
I think that's one convention we can keep, right?
Wait. That looks too good. Whoa, wait, what? Whoa, what? What? That ain't Hyrule Warriors. Yo, that looks insane. That looks insanely... Looks like scars. Hold on, I'll be in there in just a minute. Yo! That's X. Looks like X. That's probably what that is. It's probably like an X trailer. I think it is at least. Oh, Ruby and Saffron. You know where the rest of this comes from. Hey, that Zelda. Mega Mudkip is just. What's wrong with Mudkip? Mega Swamp looks so ugly. Are those the devolutions? Alright, well now we know what the devolutions.
Do you ever take those gloves off?
No! Take my gloves off, do whatever I want. Here we go. Okay, now. Shut up!
I swear to God, College Humor had to be doing that.
To hell.
I think College Humor was in charge of that. Bayonetta 2.
These are the gates. Whatever your friend did to get on the other side of these, let's just say she's not having a good day. Welcome to hell, love.
I'm not one for pets who don't listen to their master.
You know, love, you're probably the only person on the planet who says go to hell and means take me there.
I'm afraid I don't have time to dance too long. The train is waiting for me.
This has been funny so far. But some tells me like those skits, I think College Humor.
Time's almost up.
Because that's just like College Humor type of
Bayonetta, you better start creating miracles.
Now, I know I spoiled something earlier.
You can go another round, can't you?
Hey, costumes. Rupees.
Flock off, Featherface.
Bonus Bayonetta. Wait. I thought that was just DLC. I thought that was DLC, not bonus. Oh, okay. I'm getting that edition.
I'm the general producer of Hyrule Warriors, Koinuma of Koei Tecmo.
I'm the development professor of Hyrule Warriors, Hayashi of Koei Tecmo.
I'm Anuma of Nintendo, supervisor.
There are a lot of us in the Hyrule Warriors development team who grew up playing The Legend of Zelda. So getting the chance to work on this series, we were actually a little nervous.
But Anuma-san told us we could do whatever we like a number of times, and it became the action style that it is now.
That's 60 FPS. I can tell just by looking at that.
A big difference between this and the Zelda games is that you're fighting an army, and there are multiple battles occurring on the field at once.
Oh, there's multiple special. See, this isn't like Warriors Roach.
If your forces are in trouble, you get a warning, so you have the option to go out there and help out your allies.
What I think is great with the Zelda world is how giant bosses appear.
Yep.
And you have to think about how to beat them. I think those things are what makes the essence of Zelda, which I think will be a new discovery for fans of the Dynasty Warriors series.
So we know it's taking place after Skyward Sword.
There's also a two-player mode.
You can play 2 players by using both TV and gamepad. It's not a split-screen experience, so you're able to each be fully immersed on a single screen.
Good. I'm liking what they've showed so far in this game.
There are a lot of playable characters, but you know, since it's The Legend of Zelda, there are Link and Princess Zelda.
Yeah!
Impa, who appears through the series, is playable as well.
Midna.
Also, Midna from Twilight Princess makes an appearance as a playable character.
God, it's gonna be so fun.
If there is a certain character you like in the series, this is the first game where you'll be able to play as your favorite character.
Yeah!
There are a lot of playable characters in the Dynasty Warrior series. But man, the ideas they come up with for what kind of moves they give the characters are amazing.
Yeah,
they really think of amazing
Dynasty
things.
Warriors, a lot of it is so generic. That's what I'm liking this game. It's not just a reskin that we've seen anymore.
So now, it's really turning out as a great new Zelda collaboration title that's worthy of the name Hyrule Warriors.
Since this collaboration was a first of its kind, we were able to make it a great game that's like a celebration of both franchises. I really hope you all look forward to it.
As a collaborative title, it has both the essence of Zelda and the essence of Dynasty Warriors, as well as a lot of other essences they have all mixed in to form a brand new experience. It'll be great if both fans get interested in playing the other series. It'll make me really happy if they all have fun playing.
September 26th! That's the final name. Alright, September 26th. Now what we need is new games. Is that Epic Yarn? That's Epic Yarn. Is that like a sequel to it or something? No, that's not Epic Yarn. It just looks a lot like it. What is that? We're finally getting Kirby Wii U. I'm hyped for that, but what? Twitch just took a crap. Twitch does that a lot. Here, go back. That's the Zelda. That's Hyrule Warriors. That's Bayonetta 2. That's Hyrule Warriors. Here, Twitch will do stupid stuff like that.
Zelda.
Here, back. Here we go. It looks really good. That looks nice in particular. I'm wondering if that's like a full-fledged Kirby game, or what is that? No, that's clay. That is clay. You can tell. If you look at the tree, that is clearly clay. What is this game? That's like clay or Play-Doh or something like that. I wonder how the heck he's gonna turn this over. Yeah. What is this? And the Rainbow Curtain 2015. Hey, they're setting up for next year. But give us X. That's gotta be X. It is! It's X! It's X! Might mute. Oh my god! It looks so good! It's like the opposite of Xenoblade. Xenoblade didn't look bad, but like when you got to it up close, it looked so ugly. Like up close. That ain't no X. That looks like Phantasy Star in a sense. Bro, that story is looking so good. Oh, wait, Xenoblade Chronicles X? What? Hey, but I was right. I told you guys it would get delayed. I told all of you it would get delayed. I was so right.
Maybe now you reconsider announcing Mario Ballet. What about Star Fox?
Well, that confirms that's not coming. Sorry, guys. It's like NES Remix or something again. It's got like new animations and a different art style. What is that? Oh, it's a level creator. Okay. Dang, don't that suck. You know what this reminded me of? This just reminded me of the Xbox conference. These good games, and then they're like 2015. And hey, I told you guys X would get delayed. That story looks amazing though. I'm loving that. I'm loving how the story looks. But that is, I told everybody that would get delayed, and I was so right. That'll probably be like, I don't imagine that being. Oh, whoa. I imagine this not being too much of a game. Not like. Wait, what? Can you transfer them over like Mario Bros. U or something? Or are they just using them as straight? You can! Hey, if you don't have to buy the game to use that, I would still get that. As long as I wouldn't have to buy the game, I'd still be able to play it. Post them for other people. It's like game development in a sense. It's just like a level maker. That's kind of creative. 2015. Here's the problem, though. The problem with this the problem with this conference is only one thing. Epic Paint or the Blob? That's the Blob, isn't it? That's Blob. Isn't it? The only problem with this conference is just the problem with Sony's. What they're showing is not bad, but the problem is they have nothing confirmed for this year. There's nothing to hold you up for the rest of this year. It's all next year, which is what they said they were going to do last year. But, okay, we're going to have to figure out. That's my only problem so far. Everything, the content itself has been great. Splatoon.
Hi, I'm Nogami, the producer of Splatoon.
I'm Amano, one of the game's directors.
And I'm the other director, Sakaguchi.
Splatoon is an 8-player, 4-on-4 online multiplayer action game.
Wait, what?
It's all about controlling territory. Teams battle to claim their turf by splattering the map with ink, and the team with the most territory, when time runs out, wins.
Nogami-san actually came up with the squid idea. One day, out of the blue, he was like, hey, let's make them squids.
Rather than designing the characters and then making a game around that, we instead came up with the game first, and then created characters we thought would work well with the gameplay. That's actually how Nintendo prefers to approach game design.
One day when Sakaguchi-san and I were hanging out on our day off, he said, hey, what if you're able to switch between being a squid and a person? For example, say you can only shoot ink as a person, but as a squid, you're able to perform a wider range of actions.
If this was like Microsoft, we would have been like, oh, that's kind of interesting. But because it's Nintendo, they've never gotten to like the shooter department.
We thought of things like, what if you can swim really fast in your own ink as a squid? Or
and the gameplay
what if your
design
feet get
itself
stuck when walking through enemy ink?
I think like the
Through
thing
this
that Microsoft
process,
has to
we
compete
kept
with this is
expanding
like
the
Sunset
game's
Overdrive.
features, which brought
This
us to
looks
where
so
we're
much
at
like
now,
Sunset
with
Overdrive,
players
and
able to do things
I
like
I hope
ink and
this is
swim
this
up
year.
walls and
I
swim
so
super
hope
fast
this is
through their
I
own
would still
ink.
put up gameplay of this.
As a
I would just
person,
hope they didn't claim
your
it.
first priority is shooting ink to expand your territory. Once you've done that, you've got more turf to move through as a squid
Now,
and make
if
use of your
if
squid
this was a
ability.
shooter, it would be so much different. I like the idea of it, how
When you're
but
using the
it's
gamepad,
territory.
you can quickly
But if this
look
was
up
like paintball, that would be so.
or tilt
I
your
always thought
gaze
about that. I was like, what
downward
if
to
Nintendo
ink.
just did paintball?
It's really natural and
They
intuitive.
kind of just did paintball.
I think these controls are a great use of the gamepad's gyro sensor.
They don't have to use it though. It's whatever.
An overhead view of the entire map is also displayed on the gamepad. And you can check it to see what colors of ink are being splattered where in real time. This really lets you keep an eye on how the battle is unfolding.
I hope it's not $60 because that's not worth $60.
Normally with shooters, you only get moment-to-moment glimpses of the action.
Yeah.
But because of the layering nature of splattering the ground with ink, you can tell by glancing at the map what other players are up to and where they're headed. I think that adds a new layer of strategy to a game like this. Spices it up a bit. The other neat use of the gamepad is making use of your allies' icons displayed on the map. If you tap one of these icons, you'll blast off from your location and land next to them ready to go. This is just one more mechanic that adds a nice twist to the strategy.
Your enemies are shooting ink as well.
It's
With
probably not
regular
gonna be
guns,
like,
you can't really see bullets flying by. But since this is ink, you'll be able to see it flying from around a corner, and you'll know, whoa, there's a bad guy over there.
If you forge forward and ink a path, your allies will be able to use it to follow you, and you'll be able to get to your enemy's territory quicker.
Kill anybody, so. If there was like a
But on the other hand,
kind of
they
process,
can just ink
this
over
would
that
make
and
this so
ruin
much
your
cooler,
strategy.
too.
In this way, splattering ink is both an offensive and a defensive tool.
There are a lot of different ways to play depending on your style. Some people like to stay hidden in the ink for a long time and wait for the perfect
Hey,
chance
that's
to pop
cool.
out. Other
Wait,
people
no, that's
just
not.
blaze ahead, inking a path to try to get as far as they can into enemy territory
garbage
as
is
fast as they
camping.
can. There are a lot of different tactics you can employ,
can you-
but no matter how you
I don't
play,
think
the
it's
ink you're
killing. I
shooting
think it's
has an
just
effect
like-
on everyone else.
I don't
You'll
have a problem
never
with no
feel like
killing.
you're playing alone
I'm just
or in a
confused how
vacuum.
this works.
It's
I'm
pretty magical,
confused
really.
if you can actually
Amano-san,
beat an
you like to
enemy
try
or
and
not,
ambush
so.
people, right?
Do I? Yeah, I guess so.
I play it a bit safer and lay down a lot of ink and make it hard for enemies to advance into my team's territory. I like to stay at home and protect the base.
Yeah, that's not my style at all.
I'm just plain bad.
Yeah, Nogami-san, you're really not very good.
That's messed up. Was there a release date for Bayonetta 2? I'm trying to remember. Someone told me in the comments. I don't remember there being a release date for Bayonetta 2. Now imagine this was a press conference and it went on for an hour and a half. I think that's the problem. I don't think it's not that they're scared of you. I think it's just they don't have enough content. And that the content they do have is by Japanese developers and it just wouldn't be for the masses. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if that was a reason why. I'm confused because, like, from what I'm seeing, it's like I see like enemies get stuck, but I'm not sure if they get defeated. If they get defeated, I'll be playing like offensive, defeat them, and then. That's just I wonder how much it'll cost them. That looked like you could actually defeat them. Yeah, you can. Or at least pause them for a bit. That explains a lot more. Now, I'm quite happy. Because that would just be boring if you were just constant. It would just be boring if you just kept.
That just about wraps up things for the Nintendo
Give us a
Digital
surprise
event.
announcement, please.
But at the same time, it's just the beginning of your continuous contact with Nintendo at the show this year. First of all, right after we sign off, we invite you to stay tuned on Nintendo's Twitch channel for our post-show recap, Nintendo Minute Live at E3.
Okay.
There's even more game news we
wouldn't
didn't
know,
have
though.
time to squeeze into this video. If you're in the LA area,
I forgot about
we invite
that.
you to come on down to the Super
That's
Smash
today.
Brothers
I'm gonna watch it.
Invitational
I'm so
this
gonna watch
afternoon.
it.
It's a one-of-a-kind
Can't wait.
tournament in the Nokia Theater at LA Live. To
Might
see
watch
as much
that.
Super Smash Brothers live action as you could ever want. You'll find more details at e3.nintendo.com/invitation.
No problem. I'm gonna go watch that.
But Nintendo's experience at E3 is also spreading across the country, thanks to our partnership with Best Buy.
Going to that.
You'll find more details.
I may see
at
if I can go tomorrow, but I know for a
bestbuy.com
fact I'm going
slash
Saturday.
Smashfest. And if you want to just follow along without ever leaving home, our coverage is going to be non-stop. We're going to be broadcasting Nintendo Treehouse live at E3 from the show floor directly on Nintendo's Twitch channel. If you care about games, want to see more of the action, and hear from many of the people who created those games, this is Binge Heaven. And yes, Mr. Miyamoto will be among the guests. Follow us on our Twitch and YouTube channels, get more information at Nintendo.com, follow us on Facebook and Twitter,
So,
and join the Miiverse
that was-
E3 community.
That was good.
We've covered a lot of ground today, so I want to thank you for watching. But I just can't leave you without one more little teaser.
Yes, we knew.
Enjoy E3 and
What is
play
this?
Nintendo.
What is it? It's a Smash character, isn't it? Yep, I'm right. Captain Falcon. Palutena!
This fighter from Hyrule is quite impressive indeed. For a mere mortal.
Oh! Oh! Do a Smash anime, that'd be so cool. Look at Link. Stop! Stop doing that!
If you care about games, and yes, Mr. Miyamoto,
You go back.
we've covered a lot of ground.
Hold on. Yo, Palutena. Palutena confirmed. They just advertised camp. Yeah, I know, right, Blazin? They just flat out just said, hey, you can camp here. We don't care.
This fighter from Hyrule is quite impressive indeed.
Alright, back to watching.
For a mere mortal.
Link game. They should do an anime for this so bad.
Nice try. You're nothing compared to the Underworld Army.
That is epic on every single level available. We knew Palutena was coming. We already got the leaks once this leak was right. Now all I want to see is Captain Falcon and Falco. Come on, that's all we want to see next. That's all that's left. Them and Crom. Them and Crom. That's it.
Lady Palutena?
Oh, I'm not here to save you, Pit.
Sakurai! Sakurai!
I'm here for a little, divine intervention.
This video looks so cool!
Wait, you want to fight too, Lady Palutena?
I'm no stranger to fighting. Have you forgotten that time we fought each other?
Yeah, sure. But that was when the Chaos King had you under mind control.
Well, anything an angel can do, a goddess can do better.
Yo, we fixed her and just finally getting
Perhaps
beat.
you'd like to see some of the powers I once used to protect you. Heavenly light, explosive flame, rocket jump, reflect, auto reticle, jump glide, counter, super speed,
Counter?
angelic missile.
She gets a
celestial
counter?
fireworks, lightweight,
Wait,
black
what?
hole,
That's
mega
broken.
laser.
That's broken!
You don't have to prove anything to me, Lady
She just outspent Sonic while outpowering Little Mag and...
Only cockpit. Many worthy foes have gathered here. And I won't hold back on anyone.
And she counters! And she looked slow, and then she went super speed! What is...
Dark Pit. You just dropped in?
Is he playable? If Dark Pit was playable, that would be so awesome. What is he playing? Is that... What is he playing? I want to know what he's playing.
こんにちは。今ゲームパッドとテレビを使った新しいゲームをいっぱい作ってます。これはね、とても新しい体験がたくさんできたんですけども、今度 E3 でいくつかお見せしたいと思います。ゲームパッドを使って遊んでると大きなテレビを見てる。そうすると遊んでる人以外にも周りで見てる人も楽しいんですね。ぜひとも周りで見てても楽しい新しい経験を E3 のフロアでも見ていってください。よろしく。
Am I the only one that did not just see that that was clearly Star Fox? We all just saw it. That was Star Fox. Wow. Wow. That was good. I'm so happy I waited till I got home. That for sure beat out Sony's, because Sony showed nothing that was really that interesting. Or anything that was exclusive to them that was that interesting. Nintendo showed absolutely no third-party support. Which, I'm not, at this point, I don't worry anymore because I already knew they lost their third-party support. That's why I bought a PC. So third-party support-wise, that was awful, but that's because they didn't have any third-party support. Now, what they showed is exactly what Sony kind of messed up with. Like I said earlier, was that they did, they showed everything for next year. They showed nothing for this year. And that was clearly, want me to reveal what he's playing? Go ahead, because that's clearly Star Fox. That was Star Fox. I swear, go back and look.
大きなテレビを見てる。
Look at this, because he
そう
does
する
a
と遊んで
barrel
る人
roll.
以外にも周りで見てる人も楽しいんですね。ぜひとも
Right there, barrel roll. Barrel roll.
周りで見て
No,
て
that's
も
not a
楽しい
barrel roll. But you
新し
just
い
saw it. There was the white and blue. That was Star Fox. Now, the question is, What Star Fox is that? Is that a new one? Or is that one that they're developing? Because that was clearly Star Fox, but I don't know why they didn't reveal that. I don't know why they didn't reveal that that was Star Fox. It was this. They revealed it this morning. It is. Let me see. Revival leaks. They confirmed it exists. They didn't say. Okay. So it exists, but that looks good. Finally, they're finally bringing it back. Now, if they gave us a trailer and they showed that at E3, like, bro, I can't believe people are gonna be able to demo that while I'm stuck here doing absolutely nothing at home but covering this. Yeah, I could tell it was Star Fox. I looked. You could tell just by the way he was flipping it. That world looks huge and it looks good. Hurry up and go to the link I gave you. I'm gonna go there in just a minute. Hold on. Overall, I don't know. It's better than Sony's by far because they did reveal a lot. They revealed more new projects in a sense. And a lot of the stuff they showed, if it wasn't new, they gave more information. It was more gameplay based. I think they lived up to more of their hype. They had like more of a hype standard to set because Sony let their hype die down at the conference. But on an overall level, I think that Nintendo lived up to the hype most, but the best conference was probably Microsoft's because it was paced better, and overall, I think they just showed more. They're showing. Oh, I'm going. I'm going this way. Wait. Shut up, Blue. Wait. I'm going. But yeah, I'm not gonna get flagged on this. Let me just get a quick look of what this looks like, and then we'll exit out the stream.
There's that guy that we visited earlier.
Yeah, the guy.
Nice guy.
Actually, he's a little bit closer than the other one.
Okay, you're right.
There's a lake down there that you would be able to see across if it just hadn't started raining on us.
I'm not totally sure what the deal is with these crystal spikes that seem to have sprung up where the ship landed.
That looks so good.
Explained later in the game, but it's definitely intriguing.
All right, thank you.
We did talk a little bit about the class system. Before I go through that gate and kick into this, cutscene, I do want to show off some of the class system here.
Yeah.
Let's see, character.
That looks so good. I can't wait to play it. I will so LP that.
Through any number of classes.
You can change classes? Okay. Thank you, Blue. Thank you. All right. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do. Thank you guys for coming. It was a good event. It was not bad at any mean. I just don't think that technically, like, and by technically, I mean as in, from the technical standpoint that they just didn't, the pacing. It was more of a pacing issue. Microsoft did almost everything right by showing all games. And Nintendo, it's not that they didn't do that, it's the way that they paced everything. Because these people are Japanese, they can't just keep talking, have a really short pause and keep talking. They have to talk, have a 10-second odd dramatic pause and talk. But overall, it was good. It is, content-wise, I think Microsoft was better in pacing-wise. Hype-wise, surprise-wise, I think Nintendo won. I think Nintendo won in the hype category. I think, oh yeah, and they never told us about Smash Bros. That release date. That's starting to make me think it's delayed. But yeah, all right, I'm gonna go watch this next gameplay. I will see you all in the next one. See ya. Thanks for coming.